Welcome to the world of project management and for a overview session on project risk management process, that is plan risk management. Motto of this training is to share my experience in preparing for the PMP certification and have prepared few slides. Let's quickly move to our agenda for this session that we are going to discuss on what is plan risk management process and its ITTOs in more detail, that is its inputs, tools and techniques and outputs. Let's start with its definition. It is the first process in the project risk management, and it is defined as plan risk management is the process of defining how to conduct the risk management activities for a project. The key benefit of this process is that it ensures that the degree, type and visibility of the risk management are proportionate to both the risk and the importance of the project to the organization and the other stakeholders. Hope you understood about its definition as per the PMBOK and the key benefit of this process. Let's move to its inputs, tools and techniques and outputs. In inputs, we have the project charter, the project management plan, which contains all the components, and the project documents, which contains the stakeholder register, and we have the EFs and OPS, that is enterprise environmental factors, organizational process assets. And in tools and techniques, we have expert judgment, data analysis, which contains the stakeholder analysis, and we have meetings. And in outputs, we have only one output, that is an important one, that is risk management plan. Fine, let's discuss its inputs first in more detail. Starting with first input, the project charter. As I said in my previous sessions, the project charter documents the high-level project description and the boundaries, that is the high-level requirements and high-level risk. Hope you understood about this project charter. Let's move to the next input, that is project management plan, which contains all the components updated in the project management plan. That is, in planning the project risk management, all the approved subsidiary management plans should be taken into considerations in order to make the risk management plan consistent with them. That means that it includes all the other plans, all the other management plans. Hope you understood about this input. Let's move to the next input, that is project documents, which consisting of stakeholder register. In this input, the stakeholder register, it contains the details of the project stakeholders and provides an overview of their project roles and their attitude towards the risk on this project. Hope you understood about this input, stakeholder register. Let's move to the next input. We have EEFs, that is enterprise environmental factors. In this, it includes overall risk thresholds set by the organization or the key stakeholders. Right? Hope you understood this EEFs. Let's move to the next input, organizational process assets. In this, the organizational process assets, which includes the organizational risk policy, it may include the risk categories possibly organized into risk breakdown structure. It may include the common definitions of risk concepts and terms, and it includes the risk statement formats, and also it includes the templates for the risk management plan, risk register and the risk report, and it also includes the roles and responsibilities, and it can include the authority levels for decision making and includes the lessons learned repository from the previous similar projects. Okay, so hope you understood about the inputs of the plan risk management. Let's move to the tools and techniques. In the tools and techniques, first we have the expert judgment. As I said in my previous sessions, expertise should be considered from the individuals or groups with some specialized knowledge or training in some areas. That is, first is familiarity with the organization's approach to managing the risk. And second is including the enterprise risk management where this is performed. And the third is tailoring the risk management to the specific needs of the project. And finally, they should have knowledge on the types of risk that are likely to be encountered on the projects in the same area. Okay, hope you understood about the first technique of the plan risk management. Let's move to the next technique, that is data analysis, which contains the stakeholder analysis. Mainly the stakeholder analysis, which is to be determine the risk appetite of all the project stakeholders. Hope you understood this stakeholder analysis. Let's move to the next technique. We have meetings. In meetings, the risk management plan may be developed as part of the project kickoff meeting, or a specific planned meeting may be held. In these, the attendees may include the project manager, selected project team members, key stakeholders or team members who are all responsible to manage the risk management process on the project. And also, the plans for conducting the risk management activities are also defined in these meetings and documented in the risk management plan. Hope you understood about the importance of this meeting. We have completed all the tools and techniques also of this planned risk management process. Let's move to its outputs. As I said, we have only one output in this planned risk management process, that is the risk management plan. Let me explain what is this risk management plan. The risk management plan is a component of the project management plan that describes how the risk management activities will be structured and performed throughout the project. And this risk management plan, it includes the risk strategy, the risk methodology, the rules and responsibilities, the funding, the timing details, the risk categories which may be documented in the risk breakdown structure, or it includes the stakeholder risk appetite also, and it includes the definition of the risk probability and impacts, and it includes the probability and impact matrix, it includes the reporting formats, and it includes the tracking. Let me explain one by one here what are the components includes in the risk management plan. As I said, first is the risk strategy. What is risk strategy in this? The risk strategy describes a general approach to managing the risk on this project. Coming to the risk methodology, it defines the specific approaches, tools, and data sources that will be used to perform the risk management on the project. Moving to next one, roles and responsibilities. It defines the lead, support, and the risk management team members for each type of the activity described in the risk management plan and clarifies their responsibilities. Hope it is clear. Moving to the funding. It identifies the funds needs to perform the activities related to the project risk management. Moving to the next one, timing. It defines when and how often the project risk management processes will be performed throughout the project life cycle and establishes the risk management activities for this inclusion into the project schedule. Hope you understand about this timing. Let's move to the risk categories. In the risk categories, it provides a means for grouping the individual project risk. In this, a common way to structure the risk categories is with a risk breakdown structure, that is RBS, which is a hierarchical representation of the potential sources of risk, and also referring to the slide which we have the different risk categories based on the different projects. That is, we have the technical risk, we have the management risk, we have the commercial risk, and we have the external risk. Hope you understood about these 4 risk categories. Moving to the next component of the risk management is stakeholder risk appetite. In this, the risk appetites of the key stakeholders on the project are recorded in the risk management plan as they inform the details of the planned risk management process. Okay, moving to the next one, definitions of the risk probability and impacts. In this, the definitions of the risk probability and impact levels are specific to the project context and reflect the risk appetite and the thresholds of the organization and the key stakeholders. Okay, referring to the slide, which provides an example of definition of the probability and impacts against the 3 project objectives, that is time, cost, and quality. And scales can be used to evaluate both threats and opportunities by interpreting the impact definitions as the negative or threshold. You can see clearly that is delay or additional cost or the performance shortfall. And also the positive for the opportunities, that is reduced time or cost or the performance enhancements. Hope you understood by this graphical representation, and you hope understood about the risk probability and impact. So let's move to the next component of the risk management plan, that is probability and impact matrix. In this, The opportunities and the threats are represented in a common probability and impact matrix. That is by using a positive definition of impact for the opportunities and a negative impact definition for threats. And also it includes some descriptive terms such as very high, high, medium, low and very low are some numeric values which can be used for the probability and impact. In this, as I said, the numeric values which are used and they can be multiplied to give a probability impact score for each risk, which allows the relative priority of individual risk to be evaluated within the each priority level. Hope you understood. Just refer to the slide that's showing a possible numeric risk scoring scheme. Hope it is clear for you by referring to the slide. Okay, let's move to the next component of the risk management plan, that is reporting formats. In this, the reporting formats defines how the outcomes of the project risk management process will be documented, analyzed and communicated. Hope you understood these reporting formats. Let's move to the tracking. In the tracking documents identifies how the risk activities will be recorded and how the risk management process will be audited. Hope you understood about all the components of the risk management plan. Fine. We have completed the outputs of the plan risk management process also. So we have covered all the ITTOs, that is the inputs, tools and techniques and outputs of the plan risk management process. This completes our first session, that is first process on the project risk management knowledge area, and hope this complete session is easy and understandable. Fine. Let's discuss more detail on the next process in the project risk management knowledge area, that is identify risk. In the next video, kindly provide your feedback on given email ID and subscribe my channel if you like this video. Bye for now. It's your Anil Kumar Dharam.